How much would somebody have to pay you to eat a steak? 1,500,000?
I wouldn't eat it at all because
Not for 1,500,000.
no, because it's against my morals and values, and for me spiritually, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it for 5 million?
No.
But don't you think that, eating one already dead cow can help if you want to spend that 1,500,000, potentially even 5 million on other animals?
Well, I think that the point of veganism, as I mentioned before, is boycotting those industries. So
But what if it's already dead? Like, you just go to the supermarket, cook it up. You, like, one vegan guy eating, like, a steak not gonna change how many animals are slaughtered, you know what I mean?
oh, actually, it does. It does.
One.
This every person's meal makes a difference. So each person, by their one meal, does impact animals.
Well, I guess that
and
could
the
be
humanity.
hypothetically true, but also think about it like, there's a lot of vegan protesters online, and I think the general reaction is like, also when I see it, it's like you go to see those vegans in public, they like, stop eating animals, they're showing the videos of those pigs, getting attacked. My general reaction, and I think a lot of those other people, is like, now I really want to eat meat just to go against those people because they're making such a ruckus. It's like, okay, now I have to go the other side just because you're way too crazy.
I mean, that's an interesting reaction. I would kind of wonder why.
No, it's like, imagine if somebody was like in the street and they were protesting. They're like, listen, stop, washing the hands. Your hands need to not be washed. It's the natural way. It's like, that's probably going to remind me to wash my hands. I'm probably going to go wash my hands. You know what I mean?
I think I'm going to get going shortly.
You have to leave.
Yeah.
One final question. Let me find one more. Just to end it on a nice question. If animals weren't meant to be eaten, why did God make the chicken so healthy?
This is kind of a big question. And I actually run the Interfaith Vegan Coalition. I co-founded that. And
That's like religious people eating meat?
it is a whole coalition of vegan advocacy groups.
Because I was going to say, like, not to interrupt you, but for example, in like Judaism, I'm Jewish, so if you eat an animal that's allowed in the religion, if you behead an animal and eat it yourself, you will be rewarded.
Well, actually, in Genesis, in part of the Jewish tradition, which I'm Jewish
You're Jewish as well?
So when God created the animals and the people, he said, and he gave us the fruits and the seeds to eat. He said that was tov ma'od, not just tov, good, but tov ma'od. It was very good.
The animals taste very good, I agree.
The seeds and the nuts. that's
No,
what
no,
it
I'm not
specifically
opposed to
said.
eating, some plants. I don't really care if it's causing damage to them, but, also beheading an animal, like, you can't eat pork if you're Jewish, but if you go to like a random cow in the middle of the forest with an axe, and you're able to, it's actually depending on how you do the kill. If you're able to do in one chop, there is like a heavy reward. It's like a big mitzvah in Judaism. If you can cook it and eat it yourself within the next 80 minutes.
Well, that's not what my understanding from. There's a wonderful group called Jewish Veg, which
Jewish vegans?
Jewish Veg, and there's actually 75 different rabbis signed a proclamation
They're probably really crazy rabbis.
to promote plant-based eating because it's better for the environment, it's better for our health, and it's also better for the animals. So I think that's a really great note to end on. Yeah. So thank you very much for this interview, for your time. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you another time.
Of course, you have a good one as well.